All right, so let's see what you need to release for this full moon on Sunday in Pisces. All right, and I'm actually wearing blues right now, which is actually funny because Pisces is a water sign. So maybe you're a water sign. You don't have to be. That could be significant though. However, I'm being called to do a full moon reading, okay, which is again Sunday. 11 could be significant. I just saw license plate 11. I saw 11 seconds on the timer. Now it's 2-2 on the timer. So with that being said, I manifest that this reaches you exactly when it's meant to find you, as always. I never reach out, so don't get scammed. This is my only account. Make sure you follow me if you're not already. My name is damarypaz, Rebel Priestess. I can't speak apparently. Rebel Priestess. And if you haven't tuned into my podcast, make sure you tune in. Honey and Flame. That is linked in my bio as well. But with that being said, let's go right into this and see what you need to release, what you're going to be called to release during this full moon phase, period, transition, okay? All right, Spirit, please and thank you. What does the collective need to know regarding the full moon on Sunday? Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you need to know regarding this full moon coming up? Let's see. What does the collective need to release? Spirit, please and thank you. Judgment. So we have Judgment. Let me get a few more. Hold on. Let me get a few more. The Page of Swords fell out. So there's definitely going to be a lot of growth taking place here. There's definitely going to be a lot of growth, rebirth energy taking place, awakenings happening. 144 as I say that, and it's 944 on my clock. So 444s could be significant as well. But we got Judgment here with the Page of Swords, so it's really giving, like, you're gonna definitely be feeling a little restless, okay? If you're not already, you're gonna be feeling a little restless. You're someone that has you have a strong will, okay? Like, you're smart, you're curious, but sometimes that can be a blessing and a curse in disguise, right? Because it's like, I'm feeling like you're someone that's very adaptable, but yet, like, you can get very restless when you don't know exactly what's going on around you, or like if you don't know exactly how things are gonna pan out for you, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just giving like this is giving, it's feeling like, you know, it's trying to come through. You receiving a lot of new deep insight that's going to essentially propel you forward on your new journey, 303 as I say that, on whatever new direction that you're being called towards, okay? It's gonna help you, whatever new insights you're going to be receiving, these new downloads, okay, whatever it may be. Tell me more about what the collective needs to know regarding this full moon, what they need to be releasing, what are they going to be releasing or called to release. That you could also be called to release, like if you're someone that resonates with being a little defensive sometimes, that could be a part of it. 333 as I say that, like your sharp tongue, okay? Maybe, yeah, like something about maybe releasing how you communicate, like certain traits of communication. Because it feels like whatever you're being called to release is preparing you to receive something, okay? Something that you desire. And I do feel like you're going to complete this cycle beautifully. But King of Cups, yeah, there's something about your emotional awareness. Whatever you're releasing, it's going to help you embody more emotional stability, more empathy, more awareness to yourself and other people around you, more compassionate, maybe even have more faith and just like carry yourself with more respect, or just like, I don't know, there's something about this, like you completing some type of cycle here, whether this is you judging other people or like maybe not, whether you mean to or not, like whether this is subconscious or consciously like judging others, or there's just something about your emotional world that's going to shift, okay, however that resonates. These are important changes that are going to be taking place in your aura and your psyche. But let's see, anything else you can tell me about what the collective is releasing during this full moon? I feel like you're definitely going to be rewarded for whatever your cycle you're going to be completing, because I do feel like you are going to complete it, because we got the World coming out here. Like, you are going to complete this cycle, okay? And we have the Page of Pentacles, and like I said, you're going to be rewarded with something, okay? Whether this is something small that's going to lead to something bigger, however it may be, whether this is an offer, whether this is a gift, it's going to be different for everybody. Again, if you want to dive deeper, definitely book a personal using the link in my bio. I never reach out, so don't get scammed. But the wheel is definitely turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. Like, things are turning in your favor. Hold on. It just feels like a lot of this is coming down, the wheel's still on the bottom. Yeah, literally I was gonna say, a lot of this comes down to you letting go of certain egoic tendencies, okay? Like, being able to tame your ego, facing your fears, freeing yourself from limitations fully, you know, breaking the chains, the illusions, all of those things, right? And so once you do that, and I feel like you are going to complete the cycle, whatever this may be, for everyone's going to be different, like I said. It feels like you're going to be receiving something, okay? The Six of Pentacles, Justice, like, you're going to be receiving something. And there you go, Queen of Swords. What I say about you being very maybe like cunning, or maybe judgmental at times, or like maybe a little defensive, or like sharp mouth, like in some way, there's something here with the way you communicate that it's being called to transition. Something has to be released, integrated, and so your throat chakra could very much be significant, but I do feel like there's going to be justice, okay, balance, you being gifted something, you receiving something, again, like a reward from the universe. But I do feel like, again, in this phase, it might be a period of introspection, a period of maybe spending more time on your own during this full moon. Again, because you are going to be releasing things. You're going to be feeling a little restless. You're going to be very much deep internally. Like, you're going to be very much in your own world, and that's okay. You need that in order to receive the insights and awareness that you need in order to move forward, right? Because you are going through some type of shift, redirection, growth, rebirth, however you want to call it, okay? But again, the World came out, so it really does feel like you're going to complete the cycle. So you don't worry about it so much. Just, again, I'm gonna say, like, surrender, go with the flow. Again, water energy coming through, like, go with the flow, just surrender, like, be in a flow state, be in the present, and things are gonna flow a lot better for you. I'm seeing Temperance, again, pour into yourself, like, have faith, be patient with yourself and the process, the way things are gonna unfold. It's gonna look different for everybody, so don't ever compare yourself, okay? Comparison is the thief of joy. So it definitely feels like things are moving in a good direction. I'm also seeing here the Ace of Pentacles. Again, whatever you're being gifted, offered, or something, whatever you've been desiring or manifesting, whether big or small, for everyone's gonna be different. It feels like it's something stable. It's gonna lead to something better, okay? It's gonna keep growing, okay? And so, with that being said, let's see if there's any final cards. I'm seeing 2 crows in the sky. Any final messages regarding this full moon for the collective spirit? King of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is going to allow you to fully step into this King of Wands energy. You know, very much like overcoming your obstacles. Very much like ambitious and focused. And I feel like, in a sense, you have been, but it's just giving like more mature, more charming, more just like independent, or just being better at communicating what you want to say, more passion, just more optimism, like putting your sword down, you know what I mean? Not feeling like everybody's up to like stab you, or feeling like everybody's gonna like sabotage, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just giving a more honorable energy, more assertive in your energy type of energy. Again, Eight of Pentacles came out, so it just again, maybe you're gonna start feeling more focused on what you want to accomplish, like your goals, your dreams, your desires, like, and before maybe you struggled with a lot of doubt and, you know, hesitancy, or just maybe like feeling bored with what you were doing. I don't know, it just feels like you're moving towards more success, more victory, more joy, and And so trust this full moon that is guiding you towards releasing whatever you need to release so you can step into this energy, okay? And again, if you want to dive deeper, link is in my bio. I never reach out, so don't get scammed. And if you want to dive into my podcast, Honey and Flame, the Rebel Priestess podcast, also linked in my bio. I love you so much, and don't forget to follow.